Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Read Tsukihime. So we passed out drunk and Hisu was in our bed and we were on the floor, which is going to lead to, I'm sure, some utter shenanigans. Also Killer 1. And in general, this route Shiki is a bit different. I'm already starting to notice some stuff, some changes. Very interesting for sure. So, let's get reading and see if we can figure out why is he acting like this, and who is that mysterious voice in his head that is telling him to kill? I mean, I have an idea, but we'll see. A bright light floods my consciousness. As I open my eyes, the morning light shines through the window. I wake up from my dream. I don't quite remember it, but I remember vaguely watching a dream. It was very nostalgic. The smell of tatami. Oh, right, we did see that in our dream. Is that what it was? Huh? That's strange. Even though I'm awake, I still smell a nice scent. Shiki. I hear a voice by my ear. Eh? Sensing something beside me, my dozing eyes fly open. Let's go! Frantically stop my surprised shout. I don't know why, but Hisui is sleeping in my bed. And that's not all. At the same time, leaning up right against me is her completely unguarded sleeping face. Tense as I am, I can't say a thing. My sleepiness disappears in a flash. What's going on? Moving just my neck, I glance around. Without a doubt, this is my room. Hisui lies there breathing softly. Well, let's see. I try to remember what happened yesterday, but that's not important. Hisui's breathing is on my chest. Her peaceful, sleeping face. For now, just being able to see that so closely makes me, well, not care about anything else. I'm completely absorbed. It's not that I didn't realize it before, but Hisui is really pretty. It's not that she just has a beautiful face. Rather, her graceful atmosphere, I can't help but think it is pretty. Hisui, if I could, I would like to stay this way forever. But that can't happen. Besides, unless Hisui wakes up soon, there'll be a lot of trouble. Hisui? Hey. Hey, Hisui. I call, but she doesn't seem to wake up. Hey, it's morning. Isn't it time to get up? I gently shake Hisui. Hisui. Hey, wake up, Hisui. Hisui's fingers start to twitch. Hisui's eyelids slowly open like melting ice. Waveringly stretching out her arms, Hisui wakes up. She looks around the room, rubbing her eyes for a few seconds. Hisui finally grasps the fact that she is in my room, and the fact that I am right in front of her. How would she kya? How would that even work? I can't even imagine that noise. Hisui jumps from the bed. Shiki-sama, why am I... I can't explain it very well, but do you remember last night? About last night? Hisui starts to think, and all of a sudden Hisui's cheeks turn red. You remembered? Yes, I caused you a lot of trouble, Shiki-sama. With flushed cheeks, Hisui looks right at me. Sorry about that. I went to your room, but it was locked and I couldn't enter. I thought you could sleep in my room while I went to get Kohaku-san, but the alcohol got to me and, well, just like that, I fell asleep. Yep, that's exactly how I remember it. But that's odd. Last night I thought for sure. I thought I went to sleep on the carpet, but sometime during the night I must have gotten onto the bed. Well, I wasn't thinking of doing anything weird to you, Hisui. I just now woke up too. Hisui stares at me silently. I mean it. I didn't have a choice. Kohaku-san had to take care of Iki, and I just couldn't leave you alone like that. I apologize for holding you, and I was ready for you to get mad at me for doing that. Trying to answer Hisui's direct gaze, I try my utmost to explain. Hisui doesn't answer. She just looks over her clothes and nods. It appears that way. My clothing does not appear to be tampered with. You are innocent, Shiki-sama. Wow! Oh my god, she actually used deductive reasoning and didn't jump to conclusions. That's a first in one of these visual novels. Wow. Good. I breathe a sigh of relief. And I think the one who placed you on the bed was me. Oh, we placed each other in bed. That's interesting. I woke up once during the night and saw you sleeping on the floor. I did not want you to catch a cold, so I remember getting you to sleep on the bed. So she came back in the bed on her own accord. For real? Well, if that's true, then that would explain why I was in the bed, but why was Hisui sleeping on the bed too? Please forgive me. I was still a little drunk, and I thought that since there was a bed in front of me, I needn't go back to my room. Embarrassed, Hisui explained what happens. I see. Well, certainly, that's how you think when you're drunk. Ha, ha, ha. I start to laugh for some reason. Embarrassed, Hisui drops her shoulders. Why is it? Even though I was only sleeping next to her, I get so conscious of Hisui and I'm barely unable to say anything clearly. Anyway, let's just keep this a secret between us. If Akiya knew about it, she'd get angry, and if Kohaku-san knew about it, she'd just tease us about it relentlessly. Yes, if Shiki-sama will allow it, then it will help me as well. Yeah, sorry, Hisui. If I was more responsible, this thing never would have happened. I say sorry and bow my head to her. Nothing did happen, but it's still a fact that I carried a girl to my room and slept next to her. No matter what Hisui says, I think I'm responsible. I'm responsible! Not at all. It is my fault. If I was more responsible, then you never would have had to worry about any of this, Shiki-sama. Nah, it's okay. Anyway, I just want to apologize. I'd actually feel better if you say something like, Shiki-sama is a jerk. You have every right to, although I don't think you'd say something like that. Yes. That kind of order would be very troubling. Wouldn't it? So, let me apologize. If you don't let me, then I will never trust you with anything again. Hisui just stares at me deep in thought. Shiki-sama is really clumsy, are you not? Hisui says this in an awfully kind voice, different from before. Well then, I'll say Shiki-sama is at fault this time. I will have to let you make up for this sometime, so please do not forget. Hisui? If you will please excuse me. Shiki-sama, please hurry to the sitting room, or you will be late. Hisui gives a perfect bow and exits the room. I just remained there on my bed, mouth open and in stunned silence. She smiled. For that instant, it seems like time itself had stopped. This isn't good. This is really not good. All she did was smile, but why am I so stunned? Bro, I don't understand what relationships are like, or love. I go to the sitting room and see Hisui standing there. Akiya's already eaten breakfast and is drinking tea, and it seems like Kohaku-san is in the kitchen. Good morning, Nissan. You're up very early this morning, aren't you? Huh? Oh, yeah, this morning there was a little trouble. I stop short and steal a glance at Hisui's face. Well, I just happened to wake up early today. But you're pretty impressive too, Akiya, to wake up this early as drunk as you were yesterday. Of course. You should always drink considering the next day, so there's no reason to oversleep because of it. Really? But you were pretty hammered last night. Maybe you have more breakdown enzymes than a normal person, Akiya. If that's so, I'm a little jealous. Who the frick talks about breakdown enzymes? Oh my god, you are so lame. Nissan, what are these breakdown enzymes? Well, I'll make it short. After alcohol enters the body, I guess it changes to some kind of poison? The poison is processed by the liver by these enzymes that break down the alcohol into water. The amount of enzymes in each person is different, and Japanese people tend to have less than others. Huh, interesting. You can say those that have less enzymes have to moderate a little. Akiya looks impressed. I'm a little surprised. You seem to know quite a bit, Nissan. No, not really. I just have a bad friend that drinks a lot. Oh, it's totally Arihiko. Oh, Arihiko's absolutely a... Oh, yo, that party animal? Of course, that just makes sense. I just have a bad friend that drinks a lot, that's all. Is that so? It seems like you were not drinking that much last night, though. That's because I'm one of those people that I have to moderate. Since my bad friend simply downs his drinks, I always have to stay sober to take care of him. By the way, this bad friend I'm talking about is none other than Inui Arihiko. I knew it. It was so obvious. I mean, who else would it be? We don't have any other friends that aren't vampires or goyles. I don't really understand it, but it seems like your private life is very fun indeed. Why that all of a sudden? Why do you bring that up? Nissan, your face seems so happy just now. You didn't show that face last night. Well, it is true that last night was more surprising than it was fun. Shiki-san, breakfast is ready. With excellent timing, Kawaku-san's voice cuts in. I'll be right there. Well, I gotta go, Kia. Oh, we are not on good terms with her this route. Oh my god. After finishing breakfast, I head to the sitting room to find Akia gone. Huh? Hisui, where's Akiha? Akiha-sama left for school right after you went to the dining room, Shiki-sama. Oh yeah, Akiha's school is far, isn't it? Well, I shouldn't be standing around either. Yes, I will bring you your bag right away. Hisui disappears towards the lobby. I stare listlessly behind her. Hehe, Shiki-san, what happened last night? What do you mean, Kawaku-san? Oh my, see you're blushing. Something must have happened, didn't it? No, nothing happened at all. Go ahead, ask Hisui. Is that so? It seems like you have become pretty good friends with Hisui-chan. Kawaku-san tilts her head to the side. I became good friends with Hisui? Well, that's something I'd like to hear about myself. Shiki-sama, I have your bag ready. Please get ready to leave the mansion, as you do not have much time left. Yeah, I'm coming. Later, Kawaku-san. See you this evening. Yes, I look forward to it. I'll come right back today, so I'll be back around 4 o'clock. Oh, and you don't have to wait here. I understand. Please, be careful on your way, Shiki-sama. Thanks. I'll be going now, Hisui. Waving a hand to the bowing Hisui, I dash down the street. What a day. Well, what's going to happen at school? Because we don't really have, like, a plot going on here, huh? Like, there's nothing. Like, there's no... I mean, I guess CL's still technically here, but... I get to the classroom, and the class starts uneventfully, as always. There's no one at Yumizuka's desk. All right, we have to process that still. Even though a classmate is gone forever, class life remains unchanged. I become a little uneasy. Because of Hisui, I'd forgotten all about that. Perhaps because of that incident? With that uneasiness, my thoughts drift towards the sky. Before I realized it, school day was over. I let out a sigh. Oh, one thing that I didn't realize until a lot later. Hey, you see that logo up there? Isn't the red of the maple leaf just like the same shade as all the dusk, the red dusk-filled, classrooms? It's beautiful. Wow, absolutely intentional. Definitely something I asked for, and absolutely not something that the artist did. And then I went, oh my god, it's so good. Of course. Anyways, I let out a sigh. I don't really feel like seeing Arihiko or Senpai. Right now, it seems I'm more at ease in the Tono mansion than in school. Yeah, this is a very schoolless route, it feels like. I enter the lobby and immediately encounter Hisui. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. I'm home, Hisui. Are Kohaku-san and Akia here? Akia-sama has not returned yet. Nei-san will most likely be in the rear courtyard sweeping. As usual. Well, I'll be in my room. Please continue what you were doing. Yes. Please excuse me. I head up the stairs to the second floor. Shiki-sama? Huh? I will be in Makihisa-sama's room sorting things out. If you need me, please call for me. Hisui disappears towards the east end of the mansion. Putting down my bag, I take off my jacket. Well, still time left in the evening. What should I do? Well, the answer's obvious. I mean, I think we already... Didn't we already do this with her last time? But we're going to do it again anyways. No, we went to Akia's room. Let's go see Hisui. No, this is different maybe. I'll go see Hisui. But Hisui doesn't let me help her, and I don't want to get in her way. What should I do? I don't want to be a burden. But for some reason, I want to see her. Ah, that reminds me. I still need to give her back that ribbon. Hisui said she forgot about it, but the ribbon is hers. No, this is different. There's really no point in me holding on to it, so I should give it back to her. In the old man's old room, Hisui's arranging books. Even though it's no longer being used, his room is still being cleaned like before. Hisui, can I have a minute? Ah, Shiki-sama. Yes, what is it? I know we talked about this earlier, but I think I should give this back. I pull out the ribbon Hisui gave me 8 years ago. Hisui? So you honestly don't want it? No, I will take it. It is important to me after all. Taking the ribbon, Hisui becomes silent. I can't talk to her. The Hisui in front of me right now looks very much like the Hisui from 8 years ago, distant from the ones around her. Shiki-sama, is this all you came to do? I can't seem to speak, so I just nod. In that case, please return to your room. I still have work remaining. Hisui walks towards the center of the room. Hisui, did that ribbon have any special meaning? This 8-year period. I think I may have finally fulfilled my promise, even if it was too late. Then, I'll go to my room. See you later, Hisui. With that, I leave the room. Dang. Did we screw up by giving it to her too early or something? Oh, I would cry. After dinner, I return to my room. It's 10 at night. Since I had tea with the key and the others after dinner, it's already time for bed. I'm not really tired, but my body feels sluggish. Seems I've finally gotten used to life in this mansion. Expressionless Hisui, bright and cheery Kohaku, and a Kiha who worries over me constantly. Certainly getting used to this lifestyle is, well, fun. Seems like I've returned to the me that existed 8 years ago. I never had a chance to relax this much when living with the Arimas. The Arimas have a child in middle school as well, but we were always distant and we never really had a chance to talk. But dear God, did I throw hands with her. And I will throw hands with her. In Melty Blood type Lumina. Let's do it. The only game where you can dunk an actual child. Heck yeah, let's go. Other fighting games are cowards for not putting in actual children that you can beat up. I didn't know she got a mention. That's good. I'm really sleepy. Changing into my pajamas, I lie down in bed. I'll go to bed early, wake up early, and give Akiha quite a surprise. Huh? All of a sudden, I find myself in town. Midnight. I walk through the empty town. I pant heavily. For some reason, I'm out of breath. With bloodshot eyes, I'm looking at people walking down the street. Foolish people. Walking the street so carelessly even though the killer has not been caught. Do they think they're special and won't get killed? Or maybe they want to die but are unable to kill themselves and want someone to kill them. Well, it's probably the latter. A group of people that I don't know continues to walk by. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I diligently stare at them one by one but shake my head. That's not the person. That's not the person. That's not the person. I still can't find that person. This is different. This is not what was going on last time. I definitely heard what this person looks like, but I can't seem to find that person. And this red text is new too. I'm getting a little annoyed. Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. Why? Not here. Not here. Not here. Not here. I start pounding even more. It's really ticking me off. Why isn't that person here? 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 I've decided. Tonight I'll change my plan. Anyone will do. If I can kill, anyone will do. Once more, I want to taste that wonderful sensation. There. A girl with long hair walks by. Akiha! Yeah, that is Akiha. Akiha, my sister. My beautiful sister, only mine. That is what I want. My sister, only mine. She's definitely mine and mine only. Hold up. Hold up. What? I kill her from behind, taking care not to damage her body. Holding her long hair, I drag her body. Heavy breathing. Biting into her neck, I suck her blood. My breath becomes wild. The murder is different than the others. Sakiha. Just thinking this Sakiha makes it so wonderful. My brain becomes numb. I get fully aroused. As I suck her blood, sucking every last drop. Sploosh. That's it, right? Just over and over, huh? When it's all over, I realize it. Who? Okay, right. No, this is similar to what happened last time. Who is this person? This isn't a key at all. I'm angry. Even though I sliced the body into pieces, I'm still mad. Imposter. This imposter is pissing me off. Stop it. Don't just laugh at that word. It's a normal word. It's a normal word. I've used up extra energy. The night isn't that long. Once it becomes morning, Shiki will awaken. I'm tired tonight. I'll start again tomorrow. Yeah, that'll do. That's what I'll do. Now then. Before the morning comes, before anyone realizes, I must go back to my own bed. So, that could be... That could be, you know, Shiki / Roa. But that almost felt different. I don't know. Anyways, Killer 2. Ugh, I gasp for air. It's morning now. This is my room. Up until now, I've been here, just like this, and I should have been sleeping. My forehead is hurting. Dream. I too mutter the name of my least favorite YouTubers when I wake up. I had a terrible dream. A dream where I killed someone. A dream where I... You know, as I killed. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Goosh goosh. Hot. My throat is burning. My body feels like lead in my hands. The feeling of breaking someone's neck still lingers on my hands. That can't be. That can't be. That was a dream. Unmistakably a dream. But are dreams really that vivid? I remember it so vividly. Street in the dead of night, the feeling of snapping someone's neck, the stickiness of blood gurgling down my throat. I had that today. I went for a dental appointment. And I had a lot of blood in my mouth, and I will just say... Don't get the appeal. Nope, sorry. It's not very good. Vampires, a little overrated. Sorry to say. Anyways, the face of the woman so cruelly killed. But it's merely a dream. Since I'm here, it had to have been a dream. But the problem is, I'm dreaming that I am having fun killing people. You and I are the same, Shiki-kun. He's still going to continue his internal dilemma, huh? Before my eyes, the world starts spinning. Someone who can't resist the pleasure from killing. And that crazy speed. Excuse me, Hisui says as she enters the room. Good morning. It seems you have already awakened, Shiki-sama. Morning, Hisui. The world stopped spinning. As soon as Hisui spoke, the whirlpool I was trapped in disappeared like an illusion. Shiki-sama? Yeah, what is it, Hisui? How are you feeling this morning? You are not saying anything. Sorry, I was just staring at you. I understand, I have to go to school. I'll go to the sitting room right away, so please wait for me there. Shiki-sama, if you are not feeling well, please do not push yourself. Your health is more important than school. No way, Hisui. I can't skip school. It's nothing really. It really shows the difference of values between like American youth and Japanese youth when you have like the main characters going, yeah, we like drinking. Yeah, we drink, whatever, it's fine. Skipping school? Oh my god, I could never skip school. I cannot do that, right? America's the other way, I feel. Alcohol, as a youngin', you're going to hell, right? You're going to hell. And skipping school, that's fine. Who cares? It's school. Literally, I was just listening to a podcast about, like, unschooling, which is like literally deprogramming children from going to school, because in America, the concept of school is so ingrained as a bad thing that like they need to unschool people. It's wild. Podcasts, it's not a podcast agreeing with it, it's a podcast showing how absurd it is. So anyways, so don't spoil me like that. No, please rest. I will tell Akiya-sama, so please rest. Hisui is unusually persistent. Does my face look that haggard? Hisui, you worry too much. It really is nothing at all, so don't worry about it. I'll just wash my face, so please wait in the sitting room. Getting out of bed, I walk past Hisui, who seems like she wants to say more. Leaving the room, it is a little painful seeing Hisui watch me with such uneasiness in her eyes. She's really empathetic, I feel. I look in the mirror in the bathroom. I don't look like I'm sick. Why is Hisui wearing so much? Splash cold water onto my face. Just thinking about the dream I had last night makes me want to puke and not go to school. But if I stay home from school because of that, that'll just be like confirming something, which makes me feel uneasy. Akiya and Kawaku-san are in the sitting room and Hisui is standing nearby. As usual, the last one to enter the room. Good morning, Shiki-san. No way. It isn't even 6:30 yet. Kawaku-san looks towards me with a soft smile while Akiya gets up from the sofa and gapes at me in surprise. Good morning, Kawaku-san. Oh, and Akiya too? What do you mean Akiya too? Well, Akiya too means Akiya too. That should be enough for someone who's so surprised to see me get up so early when you tell me to get up early every day. I see. Nissan, you wake up early for once, and now you triumphantly walk around with your head held high. Head held high, Akiya. Head. Neck. Neck? No, sorry. Just, it said head, neck, and then I just look at Akiya's massive neck, and I'm like, oh god, I forgot about her neck. That's so funny. It's out of context, so funny. Oh, I want to just... I love this game. Anyways, I remember the sensations from the dream and feel like vomiting. Sorry, Kohaku-san. I don't mean to be a bother, but could you get me something cold to drink before I eat? Not at all. Would you like soda or fruit juice? What kind of freak drinks soda in the morning? Oh my god, you're gonna die. I'll have a soda, please. Apparently Shiki! Please, don't drink soda in the morning. Please. Coming right up. Water! Or fruit juice. Kawaku-san disappears into the kitchen. Ni-san? You're not arguing back. Are you feeling alright? Jeez, you ain't even history. What do you think I am? I just woke up early and my throat is dry. There isn't anything wrong with me. Trying to resist the urge to vomit, I shout back. That is hilarious writing. Just one sentence after each other. I'm sorry, Nissan, but there is obviously something wrong and I want to help. No, that's not it. The fact you're worried about me makes me really happy. I just had a really bad nightmare last night and my mind is elsewhere, that's all. I'm sorry, Akiya. I'm the one who should apologize. I sit down on the sofa. I know that something's wrong with me, but I can't do anything about it. Nissan, is there something bothering you? If it's something to do with this mansion, please tell me. I'm sure I can be of help. No, it isn't that I'm not used to living here. That's right. Maybe if I ask her indirectly, it might make me feel better. I decide to... Well, if you're giving me the choice of talk or don't, let's talk. I decide it's better to do it than not. Besides, I keep on thinking for the worst since I'm keeping this to myself. Okay, let me ask you a question. If someone does things they know they shouldn't do, would that be a result of stress? Doing something they know they shouldn't do. Is it a reoccurring problem or just an accident? It's more like an accident. It seems that the person really isn't that conscious. So you mean they're doing things while unconscious so they can't stop themselves from doing it? That's right, they can't stop. They can't even get themselves to stop thinking. In that case, it sounds like a personality inversion. Oh! Personality inversion? You mean their personality gets reversed? Yes. For whatever reason, something triggers a change in the person, and their entire moral spectrum, their whole attitude gets reversed. It may be termed a disease of the mind. Don't you remember Nissan? Father was usually a very kind person, but sometimes he would just turn as cold as ice. The old man was... Come to think of it, Tonomaki-hisa was extremely kind one day and extremely strict the next. I don't remember that well. Do you remember Hisui? I look at Hisui, who's standing by the wall, and it looks like Hisui's trying to contain herself and can't hear my voice. Kia-sama, please don't talk about any of that. Oh god, he totally beat them. Oh god. Makihisa-sama was just a little manic depressive, that's all. Kawaku-san says this as she brings me a silver tray with a glass on it. You shouldn't say bad things about those who have departed. And besides, Makihisa-sama is your father too. I know. I don't need you to tell me that. Akia joins Hisui in silence. Here you go, Shiki-san. Thanks for waiting. Kawaku-san puts a glass of lemon squash onto the table. I hope squash is a brand name and not lemon and squash juice, because oh man, that would be horrible. It's probably like a lemon C or a high C or whatever those Japanese Vita C drinks are. Those are good. Oh, Japanese. Okay, but for real though, Japanese lemon soda, just there's a reason they heal so much in Yakuza, because you have it and it feels like it heals you that much in real life. It's really good. I also had Pocari Sweat recently. That was another one that's like, you drink it and you're like, whoa, this is like crazy. It's really good. Pocari Sweat, real nice. Thanks. Using a straw. Okay, hold up. Not only are you drinking pop in the morning, you're using a straw? Shiki's done some whack stuff through this game. But I'm going to be real, this might be the most whack. Drinking pop first thing in the morning with a straw. That's worse than the whole grabbing Kohaku by the neck and jacking off. I'm going to be real. That's horrible. Oh my god, dude. What are you doing? This is horrible. That's a joke, by the way. I'm joking. That's still the most degrading, like nearly comedically degrading thing you can do to a human. But it's like, this is up there. The rest of the time, Akia and Hisui, well, never open their mouths. The only cheerful one in the sitting room is Kawaku-san. I don't understand why everyone became so depressed, but the old man is definitely connected to it. Oh god, he's abusive. Hey, look. You don't need text to know when someone's abusive, you just need that subtext. Please be careful on your way, Shiki-sama. I'll be going. Hisui? Yes, what is it, Shiki-sama? When we were talking earlier about my old man, you were deathly quiet. Not just you, but Akiha as well. Did something happen to that old man in the 8 years while I was gone? You and Akiha were both acting strange earlier. Hisui doesn't answer. I see. Well, I won't force you to answer. If you ever feel like it, we can talk about it. No. This is not something that concerns you, Shiki-sama. Shiki-sama, if you are going to live in this mansion, please do not ever mention Makihisa-sama again. Oh god, he was so abusive. It's so obvious. After Hisui's eyes flash for a brief instant, she heads back to the mansion. Oh, that dude has ruined people in this house. It's lunchtime! As usual, Arihiko is skipping school. Well, I'll go eat in the cafeteria. If I eat by myself, I'll just end up being depressed. If I go eat in the cafeteria full of people, it should help me get my mind off things. Even though I'm still going to be alone, I'll be alone surrounded by people. As expected, the caf is packed. After waiting a long, I buy the tried and true meal set A and walk to the table. Students' voices are pretty loud, so I'm able to concentrate on just eating my meal. I use my fork and eat in silence. And then, for a moment, I see a terrible image. Is it the television screen? I gape at the large television mounted on the wall at the end of the cafeteria. At my school, they record the morning news and replay it at lunch. Oh, that's actually kind of smart. I like that. I stared just dumbfounded at the news broadcast that is several hours late. No way. I watched the news in amazed horror. Shown in the television is the alley that I saw last night in my dream. The newscaster is talking. On the screen, the words "Vampire Serial Killer's 9th Victim" appear in bloody lettering. Okay, hold up. Can they do that in Japan? Where they, like, play with fonts to make it extra scary on the news? Holy crap. You can't get away with that here. That's super banned. You gotta use that same neutral font. Also, you wouldn't say that either. After that, the face of the victim appears. The woman with the long hair. She was definitely the one I killed in my dream. Ooh, suddenly I start to feel faint. Oh, come. That was a dream. It had to be a dream, but in reality, the same person is in my dream in the same place as my dream is killed in the same way as my dream. The vampire should be gone already. I killed Yumizuka with my own hands. Those killings, they shouldn't be happening anymore. I killed? Yes, I killed. Just like the time I killed Yumizuka. While breathing hard last night, that woman I'd never met. Didn't I tell you, Shiki-kun, it's useless to resist it? Ugh. Quashing the urge to throw up my lunch, I stagger out of my seat. I can't go back to class. I somehow find myself running into town. I come to the place I saw in my dream. There are several policemen around the area, and tape reading "Police Line Do Not Cross" is stretched across the alley. Exactly the same. Without a doubt, this is the place I went to in my dream. No, that's not a dream. I can't delude myself into thinking it's a dream any longer. Even if I stay here longer, the cops will only stare at me. I can't go back to school now. I guess I'll go back to the mansion. Since it's not even 2 o'clock yet, Hisui isn't waiting in the lobby. I can say I got lucky. I didn't feel like seeing anyone right now. Giving a deep breath, I collapse onto my bed. I just don't understand any of this at all. I have dreams where I kill people. In reality, the same killing has happened. I am living today like living a normal life. I was taking delight in killing people in my dreams. Just which one? Which is the real Tonoshiki? Do you really have to ask? That voice again. Come on, let's continue, Shiki. That voice that echoes inside my head. My voice. Night comes every day. For sure. We'll find the one we want someday. Right? Oh. Red-haired Akiha. Shut up! I leap out of bed. Oh, I breathe wildly. Just now I was lusting after Akiha. I feel like I'm gonna vomit. I don't ever think about these things normally, but when I try to sleep, these weird thoughts pop up in my head. It's almost as if there's someone else inside my brain. So, my brain immediately is going to, are we dealing with the fact that there's a child Shiki in his head? Come to think of it, Akiha said something like that earlier. That was about my old man would have extreme personality shifts. It sounds almost like me right now. Of course, like father, like son. It might even be hereditary. My old man's room, I think they still keep it like before. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna stay. My brain's telling me to stay. Start to breathe heavily. I won't move. Right now, if anything moves right now, I'd be admitting I'm insane and it's scaring me. My brain might have gone numb. If I stay like this, I am thinking stupidly that the storm will be over. My whole world starts to flicker. Just like a police car's siren, everything revolves red and black. What? What's happening? My head hurts. I'm tired. I'm just tired, that's all. I say so to myself. I collapse onto the bed. Shiki-sama, have you returned? A voice like Hisui's wakes me up. Shiki-sama, please excuse me. Someone enters my room, but it hurts so much. I can't make out who it is. Please forgive me. I did not realize you had returned, so I was unable to greet you at the door. No, that's fine. Leave me alone, please. Shiki-sama, are you feeling sick? I don't really... No. I can't finish my sentence. Sorry, I feel bad. I want to sleep. Is there any medicine? Yes, I will go get some. Oh, those eyes. Thank you for waiting. Please, drink this. Thank you, as always, and sorry. With eyes that can't quite seem to see too well, I take the water and the powdered medicine Hisui brought me. For some reason, there are two kinds of medicine. I don't care, so I put them both in my mouth and drink the water. Uh-oh. Apparently it works fast. I start to feel sleepy already. I'm going to sleep until tomorrow. Don't worry. No one's gonna bother you, Shiki-sama. Hisui giggles and I sense her walking away. My consciousness starts to swim. I'll go to sleep. My head hurts so much right now. I don't even care if I see these bad dreams or not. Okay. The killer? She killer? Really? That's what we're going with? She killer? Okay. Oh my god, what is happening? I am in the night-shrouded town. I got here somehow. Is this a dream? If so, why am I here? No, the reason is clear. I'm out on the streets in the middle of the night because of the killer. In order to look for the killer and find the killer. I wander around aimlessly. I wonder how late it is. I don't see anyone suspicious. There's no point in coming here. That's... Okay, I was gonna say, are you going into Ark's room? Because that'd be bad. I don't see any sign of the killer. My legs become heavy. Somehow everything feels unreal. The atmosphere is getting weaker. Time is degrading. My sense of people all around me becomes dreadfully surreal. But the sense of smell feels real. The odor that tugs at my nostrils. It's floating from over there. That was the final stop. Just like my dream from last night. A dead body of someone I don't know is there in the back alley. It's a woman. Her face is scraped from her chin to her nose, and I can't tell if she was beautiful or not. The flowing blood is incredibly sticky, and it reminds me more of red jelly than liquid. From her body, her internal organs bloom out like the legs of an octopus. The pink mass of dead organs shines and looks warm. In front of that corpse, a black, truly black figure is crouched and seems to be crying. Who are you? Our voices overlap each other. I ask him who he is, and he asks who I am in turns. I am a killer. But which of us said that? Well, after all, this is a dream. So I play around a bit, and with a small amount of hope, I say that I am the killer. The dark figure tilts his head, puzzled. The man crouching in front of the dead body looks at me as if trying to compare the two of us. During that moment, in that emptiness, I get certain. A laugh escapes my throat. This man is a fake. The puzzled figure in front of the corpse and myself not feeling anything. If you ask which of us is more like a killer, the answer is simple. Is it you? The man says with a trembling voice. I stifle my laugh and naturally, as if I'm shaking his hands, stick my knife into his chest. A voice shows his surprise. Even though he's about to get killed, he is sluggish enough not to move. It makes me sick that this guy was calling himself a killer like that. I vomit as I slice him. Like a paper doll, he crumples to pieces. Like a pouring bucket full of water, his blood paints my body crimson from head to toe. Drip, 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 drip. Look! Look! And they said the characters from Melty Blood have no drip. Look! Right there, it says drip. Come on. That's 4 drips right there. His blood drips from my hair. I let out a deep breath. Before my eyes is yet another dead body. In my hands is my steaming knife. The killer is dead and the town is now safe like before. But that still leaves me. Even if the town returns to normal, I still remain affected. The killer still exists. Let's go home. Yes, I should go home. Affected as I am, I should get back to the mansion. Nothing has changed. I'll live normally as Shiki and continue the nightmare at night. Huh. Really? Nothing at all. Just a matter that instead of dream becoming reality, it's just that I won't wake up from my dream anymore. I think I heard the faint chuckle of a small girl. That's just a trivial matter, though. I have to go sleep and wait for my dream to continue again tomorrow night. Huh. Did we... Oh, end! Oh, that was an end. Yeah, give me the lesson, please. Okay, that was interesting, though. Merci. And now, time for the 5th period lesson of the day. The coroner, for the sake of the unfortunate Tono-kun, who has met yet another bad end, it's time for Teach Me Seal Sensei. Let's see, the mistake this time is... Oh no, that won't do. The event Tono-kun is involved in right now is not something you can solve by yourself. Don't be so persistent and trust the people around you. You should ask for their help. I don't want to see Tono-kun become a killer. Yeah, but in a few years, Shiki will be called She-Killer, and will team up with the Knight of Vengeance to hunt the dead apostles. Knight of Vengeance? Knight of Vengeance? Who's the Knight of Vengeance? That sounds really cool. Who's that? Arc-san, that is just what you hoped for, not a fact. Alright, Tono-kun. Ignore the person who doesn't even get one appearance in this route. None? None! Wow! And enjoy the rest of the main story. I cannot believe Arc gets so shafted in her own game. Aw, I haven't done anything wrong, so why don't I get to appear now? I'm supposed to be the main heroine. Yeah, right? Holy crap. I've never seen one... Wow. Wow, I've never seen a character get so shafted. Wow. I'm shocked at how little Arc there is in the game where she's on the cover. That's incredible. I mean, at least we still have the Plus Disc and Kagetsu Toya and Melty Blood, but still, oh my god. Shafted. Utterly shafted, huh? Anyways, I guess let's go and read the book. So, the only question is, why is Hisui drugging us with that look? Look, okay, listen. A running gag of me playing Fate was going, yes, she's a yandere, and I was very excited for a certain character to potentially be that. She kind of was, kind of wasn't. But if you're telling me Hisui is actually like a legitimate, like what's that movie about, like the guy who gets the author who gets like tied up in bed. There's a Sonic Boom episode parodying it. if we're going for that route of like, I love Shiki so much, I'm going to make him be mine forever, like that sort of thing, then for real, Hisui best girl. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Anyways, let's go to the old man's room this time. Let's go there. My old man's room is just like it was. I guess we just needed to get up and move, huh? Old man's room is just like it always was. Nearly all the rows of books are educational reports, and nothing catches my attention. What I want right now is my old man's journal or notes. Oh, what do you need notes for? You want to learn about Gun God? Ha 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 ha. Check out my reading of notes. It's sick. The old man was extremely methodical. There certainly has to be something like that lying around here. Well, of course they're not just lying around where anyone can see them. Maybe they're locked away somewhere. I should probably look in these desk drawers first. Using a letter opener lying on the desk, I cut the line at the drawer lock. Inside there appears to be some old documents bundled together in what appears to be a journal. First, I'll look at the old documents. Well, this is my family tree. Definitely. Right after Tono Makihisa is written Tono Shiki and Tono Akiha. Huh, my old man adopted a son 10 years ago? But he passed away shortly thereafter. 10 years ago? That would be when I was just in elementary school. Well, that long ago, it's only natural I wouldn't remember. But the heads of the household have had pretty short lifespans. My old man died before he's 50, and before that, 30 in an accident. Wow, before that, 18 years of age, suicide. No, wait a sec. No matter how you look at it, this is strange. Looking through the family tree, all members of the Tono household have died strangely. Madness, accidents, murder, disappearances, stillbirth. Not one of them lived a long life or even died peacefully. This entire document is filled with horrible fates. Even worse, most of the causes of death are madness. Most of them ended up taking up their own lives. That's strange. It's just strange. But I can't exactly tell what's strange about it. Next is my old man's journal. I pick up the journal, which has relatively new binding. Thump. My heart starts to pound. My heart seems to understand that I shouldn't be opening this. But I can't turn back now. Swallowing hard, I open the old man's journal. There is a demon lurking inside the Tono bloodline. The opening statement is those lines, and it isn't just a simple metaphor. The ancestors of the Tono were a mixed breed of something non-human and human. We, being their descendants, also have this element of something non-human in our blood. In regards to our blood, there are those with strong and those with weak non-human blood. Those with weak non-human blood can live their lives as ordinary people, but those with strong non-human blood can never live a normal life. Those with strong Tono blood are born with special powers. It could be a body that is resistant to death, it could be the ability to move things without touching them, or it could be fangs used to take bodily fluids from people. This blood. When this blood becomes too strong, the members of the Tono house start to gradually lose their sanity, and the majority of the members of the Tono house that lose their sanity become demons that feed on human flesh. So, the head of the Tono household carries the responsibility of punishing those who have turned into such monsters. It's messed up. My old man, what was he trying to say? Writing so seriously about something that's more like a fairy tale. Oh, you're not believing him. Oh, no. The journal turns more into the old man's rant. The date is roughly 9 years ago. The handwriting starts to get erratic. I am no longer able to suppress my raging blood. I was able to obtain an orphan from a family of synchronizers. Synchronizers. Huh. So this should help me strengthen my mind. However, it is really only a matter of time before I go insane. It is terrifying. When I come to, I can't remember half the day. During that time, I'm forcing my inversion impulse on that child. If this keeps up, it is only a matter of time before I completely lose my sanity and turn into a beast. I don't even know how much time I have left to remain as myself. No, if that child is here, then it can possibly last for a few more years. You can push your inversion onto someone, but that child will not be able to bear that. After that child breaks, I will have to take my own life. But until then, I must protect my children. Akia's blood is weak. Unless she wishes it herself, she does not have to suffer the same fate. The real problem is Shiki. The child is incredibly close to me. More than anything, I do not want that child to suffer my fate. If the Tono blood is unnatural, I need to distance him as much as possible from the Tono name and see how he will fare. I finished reading in a state of horror and amazement. The contents of my old man's journal are so far from reality that it's outright bizarre. My old man didn't just have manic depression. Rather, he just became violent without his knowing. Just like Tono Shiki right now. No, that's wrong. The old man isn't like me. I'm like him. Fearing that, he sent me from this mansion. But now I've returned and my sleeping blood is awoken. It's nonsense, all of this. I try to laugh, but find myself unable to laugh it off. The Tono blood is mixed with the blood of something non-human. Those are the Tono blood of special powers. Well, I can't laugh it off. Supernatural power. I've been carrying that for 8 years. Being able to perceive the death of things, my unnatural eyes. I feel like vomiting. I can't stay standing up. Hurry. I must hurry back to my room and sleep. It feels like there's something wrong with my head. Shiki-sama, you have returned already? I can hear a voice that sounds like Hisui. Shiki-sama, please excuse me. Hisui enters my room. Please forgive me. I did not realize... Okay, so this is roughly the same. Don't worry about it. I came early on my own. Oh, this is... Okay, we're having a better time. Okay. Yeah, I came early on my own. Hisui, can you leave me alone? I just don't feel like talking to anyone. Shiki-sama, are you feeling sick? I don't know. I don't understand it myself. Hisui looks at me with worried eyes. Damn it, what am I doing? Hisui's worrying about me. There's no reason to take it out on her. Sorry, I just feel a bit bad. I want to sleep until dinner. Is there some medicine I can take? Headache medicine would be the best. Yes, I will go get some. Is she gonna drug us again? With some crazy stuff? Thank you for waiting. Please, drink this. Thank you, as always, and sorry. I take the water and the powdered medicine that Hisui brought me. Oh no! For some reason, there's 2 kinds of medicine. Huh? 2? What are they? Yes, I told my sister that you were not feeling well, and she gave me some medicine she had prescribed from your doctor. This one is to help you sleep. This contains benzodiazepine, which is known for being able to produce a relaxed sleep. That's a real thing. That's a real one. I trust Kohaku-san, but she did... Whoop. She doesn't have to tell Hisui all this in-depth knowledge. Wow, does Kohaku-san plan on becoming a licensed pharmacist? Saying that, I drink the medicine. That face again! No! I'm scared! I drink down the water to gulp down my medicine. Apparently it works fast. I feel sleepy already. I'm going to sleep. Please wake me up when it's dinner time. I understand. Well then, excuse me. Hisui leaves. My consciousness starts to fade. I'll sleep just a little bit. Still bright outside. Because it's during the day, I shouldn't see any of those horrible dreams. Right? Right. Please excuse me. Good night, Shiki-sama. With a bow, Hisui exits the room. I yawn heavily. I'm still a little sleepy. Kohaku-san's medicine was pretty strong, so I spent most of dinner in a daze. It's only about 9 o'clock. I took a nap already, so it's a little early to be sleeping. At 10 o'clock, the lights of the mansion are turned off. Well then, what should I do? I say this calmly, but I have no idea what I should do. Just what are the dreams I keep seeing? Am I just like my father who does things unconsciously, and did I really kill anyone? No, there's something not right about this interpretation. If I left the mansion and walked the streets, Kohaku-san and Hisui would definitely notice something. I can't explain the fact that I wake up in my bed clean when there's so much blood splattered on me. There's only one way to know for sure. Yeah, if I want to prove everything... Let's hit that save button. Let's go to the city! I'll walk around the night-shrouded town and find the serial killer. Then I can prove that my dreams were just dreams. Because if I can find the killer, then all the incidents must be the work of that killer. This is the stupidest idea ever. Let's do this. For safety's sake, I put my knife in my pocket and start my investigation. And because it's the stupid choice, it's gonna be the right choice. That's how Tsukihime seems to go. I go out into the night shrouded town. This isn't exactly a way to search for a serial killer. The only thing I can do is wander the streets and look for anything suspicious, or I use myself as a decoy to bring out the killer. After what happened with Yumizuka, maybe I become numb to danger. Since the serial killer is just human, I can roam the streets without any nervousness. I wander around aimlessly. The time is about 11 at night. I don't see anything suspicious. Clock is by now gone past midnight. There's no use coming in here. Damn it. I don't see anyone that looks like a killer. Oh, I'm starting to get really annoyed. Why can't I find anyone like that? That's not the person. Wait, that's not the person. That's not the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, unable to stand, I put my hand in my pocket gripping my knife. That's not the person, that's not the person, that's not the person. That's not the person, that's not the person. Oh my god. For a brief instant, I see the face of a man with bloodshot eyes. It's nothing. It's merely my reflection off a show window. How stupid. Gripping my knife, breathing out of control, unconsciously acting like the killer in my dreams. No, no. I don't want to do these kinds of things. Damn it! What am I doing? Seriously, what am I doing? If I didn't recognize my face like that, I would really take anyone and tell myself it is the killer and would have killed anyone. I start to run. Can't stay here. I won't find anything out this way. There's something wrong with me. I breathe heavily. I reach my room as if running away and collapse onto my bed. In the end, I didn't solve anything. I start to get sleepy. All I can do is try to sleep deeply so that I won't dream at all. Surprise, we're going to dream regardless, right? Yep. I feel like I'm being watched. I, with bloodshot eyes, look at the people walking down the streets. Maybe it's because of the time. Compared to last night, there's hardly anyone around. Someone is watching me. I can't find what I'm looking for. Again. Tonight I can't find the person I'm looking for. I'm starting to get annoyed. I pant heavily. I should change my spot. I'm going to stop looking in town. I go from roof to roof and end up somewhere crowded. Looking from the roof of the highest house, I scan the streets. Don't look! There. I see a person walking alone. A woman. This time there can be no mistake. It'll be great if it's Akiha. Don't look at me. No, it really doesn't matter. Once more I want to taste that wonderful sensation. I kill her from behind, taking care not to damage her body. Holding her long hair, I drag Akia's body. Biting into Akia's neck, I suck her blood. Boring. This is nowhere near as exciting as last night. If her hair is this short, it's not Akiha at all. I don't know, I've seen a few pictures of Akiha with short hair, and it's very good. Boring. Start to get pissed off. Even though I slice the body into pieces, I'm still mad. Imposter. This imposter pisses me off. Stop watching me. I've used up extra energy. Soon dawn will arrive. Once it becomes morning, Shiki will awaken. I'm tired tonight. I'll start again tomorrow. Yeah, that'll do. That's what I'll do. Now then, before the morning comes, before anyone realizes it, I must go back to school. Okay, so wait, yeah, back to school. That's different. That's definitely different. There's some different stuff going on. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time for some more Let's Read Tsukihime, where we're on Chapter 7, Transparent Scratch. Yandere Hisui? Yandere Hisui. Let's hope for the best. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.